Hey guys, back out here in the shop and got some parts today in the mail for my motor. I'm gonna get my tranny on there and get it over here in the frame rails. Maybe my buddy will come over and help me and start mocking up that engine mount. Let's check out the motor. Alright, so here's what I got. Got my fender well headers today. Looking pretty sweet. Got the base, the YN base for the manifold top. It's going to look pretty cool in there. Got the block all painted up. You gotta love them headers, man. 750 Holley on it. Squeeze by here. I think it'll be a gasser. You put that motor in there. So I'm going to get the tranny on it. I decided, well, I'm going to put a 4-speed in it. I'm going to put that Saginaw 4-speed in it. It'll hold as long as I don't get too radical on it. So I got a aluminum bell housing. I had an iron bell housing. I got the aluminum one on there. The iron bell housing, man, it's about 3 times as heavy as the aluminum one. So we'll save some weight and put that guy on there. Alright, well, I'm going to get my cherry picker hooked up to the motor, take it off that stand, get that tranny on there, and see if I can get it over the frame rails. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, got it all mocked up in there. Got my fender well headers on. Make sure my steering link will work. Went and bought a dual reservoir master cylinder. Make sure I can get my valve covers off. Got my intake on there so you can get it level. So got a bunch of wood under there and some shims holding up the oil pan. Got one back there on the transmission. It's good and centered in there. Good and level. Put the tire up here. Measured out my wheelbase. Made sure my headers are going to work. Plenty of room. Some guys got less room than that. I think it should look pretty good. Got a little rake on it. So on top of that manifold, I think I got about 10 more inches. So the carburetor pretty much should stick up through the hood. That's what I was going for. Well, I guess it's time to build the motor mount now. I'll get on that. We'll be back. Got my motor mounts on my block. Made my pattern for my cross member. The 1.5 by 3 inches. Should be plenty strong enough to hold that big block up in there. Now I just got to transfer it to that piece of metal. Alright. Well, we'll see how it comes out. Alright, there it is. Got it all spot welded. Got the ends all beveled. Lay a nice bead of weld in there. Pretty nice. Alright, back at it. Alright guys, well I got that cross member all welded up. Put some holes in it. Give it a little cooler look. Got the motor mounts welded to it. Got it pretty much welded in the frame on each side. Good enough for now. Waiting on a rubber transmission mount. Then I can build my transmission cross member and take them blocks out of there. Well, there's the motor. It's looking pretty cool. Put my Mallory distributor in there. Found an old water neck. Put that on there, just sitting on there. Nothing's bolted on. Look at that carburetor. She's out of the hood. Oh yeah, that's what I was going for. Have a nice hole in the hood when it flips. It's going to be a gasser. Got my Chinese dipstick in there. I don't know about that. Might be alright. Gonna be a cool ride. The old school looking. So I'll get that axle on there. It should be coming the end of the week. Get them spring perches all welded in there. Get that front end on there. Gotta buy me some tires for them skinny wheels I got. I did get me a first 4-speed competition shifter in the linkage, and I got the bracket for the Saginaw. And I got an old Saginaw steering box. She's a little rough, good for mock-up. I might buy a new one, we'll see. And get a rebuild kit for that. But yeah, came out pretty cool. The old windshield's still cracked up. I'll get that out and start doing them floorboards as soon as I get this front end on. I did get some floor pans. You might have seen them earlier in the video. And I got the rocker panel. And I got the inner rocker panel and a couple floor braces that are bad on that side. So we get that floor in too. Looks good from the side. I love them fender well headers. Cross member's pretty beefy, but she'll hold definitely. Alright guys, till next time, take care.